Hello everyone, this is the Final Bosman, and on today's episode, get over here! Hello everyone, this is the Final Bosman, and you might remember, you probably don't, 2 years ago, the very second episode of this show was titled Lazy Rich People Are Ruining Games. Today, the war is lost. We've lost. Lazy rich people have ruined games. It's over. They've done it. Case in point, Mortal Kombat X. The laziest, richest game for lazy rich people to have ever existed. This is a vanilla sundae for lazy rich people. Lazy rich person sitting back in a chair. Ooh, Mortal Kombat X. Yum, yum, yum. Thank you. Here's more money. Let me explain what I mean by lazy rich people. If you have cheat codes, if you use cheat codes, if you go online and like you want to watch someone else beat the boss before you beat the boss, you're being lazy. That's okay. We're all lazy sometimes. We all play games on easy or something. If you are buying like extra costumes for your character, if you are ever sitting in your chair and saying, "Oh, I could really stand to give this game more money," you're a rich person. If there's a meter in a game that moves faster if you give it more money, that's the sweet spot. That's something for lazy rich people, and that's what I wanted to talk about way back when. And it is extremely relevant today with Mortal Kombat X. So I want to talk today about Mortal Kombat X and why it hurts me. So you look at its DLC. The first thing that was ever announced, a pre-order bonus. Goro, see it at the end of the trailer. Here it comes, out of the darkness, Goro, pre-order now. And gosh, I think we were kind of upset at the time, but it's kind of washed over. Maybe it was a good thing they announced it early because nobody's really mad about that too much anymore. Pre-order bonuses are normal now. What is your game if it doesn't have a pre-order bonus? Some kind of poor people game? So what's upsetting about Goro is he's not a weapons pack. He's not a little gold thing for your gold things. He's not just a little, you could just get a little extra thing in the arena. He's Goro. Goro is Goro. Goro is the guy with 4 arms. Goro is part of what makes Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat. When Mortal Kombat 4 shows up and says we're still Mortal Kombat, it's because it has Goro on the box art. Here I am, we're back to where we are. And for you to say this is a pre-order bonus, this is a bonus, but it's not a bonus. He's right there on the character select screen. That's true evil. It is true evil to have the character there on your screen and say you can have this if you just give us some money. Until then, your game is incomplete. You know who else is true evil? Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 right now on the character select screen has characters you can't even use yet, but you can buy them right now. How insane is that? Evil, evil, evil. Just right there on the screen. Hey, I want to play as that weird little yellow dog. I'm sorry, you can't yet. Isabelle's not available yet. You'll have to wait. But you can buy her right now. Give us money for that right now. And absolutely. Weird. What a weird, evil world we live in. I'm trying to think of a pre-order bonus that has been so essential to the actual game. I thought of Mass Effect 3. Remember there was that Prothean? Is it Prothean or Promethean? I don't care to Google this. There was that one alien. Name ends with a K, I'm positive of it. Why I don't care is that he didn't matter. Javik, I think. It's probably Javik. Javik doesn't matter. Ahead of the game, we're just like, oh, this race is actually very important to the Mass Effect universe. I can't believe he's the pre-order bonus. You play the game and it's like, he doesn't do anything. Big whoop. You know, I think actually the best case is something essential to the game being a pre-order bonus is Catwoman of Batman Arkham City. Ahead of the game, we didn't think it was probably gonna be that essential, just like, oh, play as the Catwoman. Okay, sure, we'll just play as her with some little stupid side mission. Catwoman is essential to that story. She weaves in and out. Her missions are very cool. She's almost the hero of that story, in fact, and that's the pre-order bonus. What's interesting about those 2 games, Mortal Kombat X and Batman Arkham City, the 2 games with very essential pre-order bonuses, both developed by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. Put the pieces together, everyone. Click. Second, this one made all the rounds. This was on every podcast, every blog post, Every person who's angry about video games got angry about this. Easy fatalities. Basically, any rich person who is also lazy could buy a token and then spend this token to do a fatality pressing 2 buttons instead of 5 or 6. To me, this is like big whoop. To me, I'm kind of okay with easy fatalities. Why? Because first of all, there's like a training mode. There's a fatality training mode. If you, a person who isn't rich or lazy or both at the same time, if you want to put some time in and learn how to do fatalities, which can be tricky, I'll admit they're tricky, I guess, you can learn in this one environment that's called fatality training. And you just sit there, no stakes, to spend all the time you want, and you learn how to do fatalities. If you're not willing to put in that 10 minutes, go ahead and spend money, I guess. You're not hurting the rest of us. In fact, I get a feeling that you, lazy rich people who are using easy fatalities, I think you know. I think it doesn't feel as good. I think in your heart you know that you're not doing a cool fatality, you're doing an easy fatality with your lazy rich people money. And then just giving money in for the rest of us. Number 3, the one probably the most heinous, is that you can spend $20 to unlock everything inside of the crypt. And if that makes no sense to you, let me explain to you what the crypt is. The crypt is where you spend your progress from the game. The crypt is a motivator to play the game. You play the game, you can unlock things in the crypt. And the crypt is cool. But you can spend 1/3 of the game's cost to just skip all that. That is, as they say, pretty crazy. Because the crypt is honestly, it's one of my primary motivators of this game. If I could rank the motivators, let's rank all the reasons why I would play Mortal Kombat X. Number 1, finish the story. Love the story. You gotta finish the story. Number 2, the crypt. Number 3, embarrass someone online. By the way, can we take a time out? There's a trophy in this game called trolling for hitting duck 30 times while it says finish him. And so of course this is the trophy I have to get. I beat this poor guy. I beat him once and he's like, okay, I'm gonna switch characters. I'm bringing Sub-Zero in. I beat him worse the second time. And then so it says finish him and I'm just like, bop, 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 bop. And then he quits just at that time. So it's like kind of lagging out as he quits. And I get so much enjoyment of thinking of the pain of that man watching me try to get this trophy after losing twice in a row. Oh gosh, see, I'm evil. Like, I take enjoyment out of causing pain to others. That's evil. I'm gonna be the one putting characters on your character select screens that you can't have in the future. That'll be me. Number 4, collect pictures for my stupid name tag. What do I do? Okay, number 5, level up levels that don't matter. And then number 6, get points for my faction. It's like, oh, it's a faction war. You're in special forces, Kyle. Feel good for your team. Raise the flag. It's like, this is utter nonsense. And the crypt is not utter nonsense. It's an environment you can explore. You can collect items. I have Reptile's Claw. Now I can climb up things. Really cool things like that. I love the crypt. The idea of someone spending $20 to skip all of those things that I love does bug me. I mean, you're taking out a reason to play this game and you're spending a ton of money on it. However, if I'm being honest with myself, I enjoyed the crypt despite the fact that there are rich people spending $20 to skip it. I enjoyed my time in there. And so this might be something for lazy rich people that doesn't hurt me. It's so expensive that lazy rich people giving Warner Brothers this $20 is actually helping the rest of us. Like, if we want games to have better voice acting and better writing and better music, they're gonna cost more money. And so just to me, the thought of lazy rich people giving Warner Brothers $20 for something that cost Warner Brothers $0 is almost a good thing. What is happening to me? In fact, the thing that hurts me the most about Mortal Kombat X is that number 1 motivator, the story. Without spoiling things too much, this is a story about 4 kids. They're 20 years old. They grew up in a world where demons exist. And then we watch them go on this adventure where nothing bad ever happens to them. In fact, Scorpion and Sub-Zero are 2 nice guys with nice black beards. And all of the bad guys are just people who died in Mortal Kombat 9 with yellow eyes now. There's like no bad guys. What a dumb story. Like we sat here and we hashed it out and we did a recap of the story. It's Shinnok comes back. We gotta kill Shinnok. Okay. That's the whole story of Mortal Kombat X. What a dumb story. I should have done a whole episode about that. Nobody wants that. Complain about DLC. I ain't caring about DLC. I'm like, no, I want to complain about this story. Well, it's too late now, Kyle. You're already here. That's the show for this week. If you're on Twitter, you can find me at Kyle Bosman. I'll be back here next Wednesday. Hope to see you then. Thanks for watching.
Hey man, what are you doing?
I'm just working on some design documents for my game.
Why are you out here?
Oh, you know how like anything technically we work on inside of the building belongs to Defy Media?
Oh yeah, that's how they got turtle doves off me.
Yeah, so I just come here during my lunch breaks to just figure stuff out, the mechanics of everything.
Which game is this?
It's called Philip Dollarfield Works Really Hard to Be Good Enough for the Princess.
What's it about?
You know when you just really like someone and you look at yourself and you're just like, oh, I suck. And so you just work really hard. You go through a lot of self-improvement just to be good enough to talk to this person.
No.
Oh, well, it's about like that and how that never works. But Ian, here's the catch. Okay, you can spend $20 straight off the bat. The princess will love you automatically.
Haven't you been working on this for years?
Yeah, it's just we had a lot of cutbacks in staff. I mean, Craig left right after we had a big fight about how steamy the junior bacon cheeseburger should be. And then Patty dropped out soon after that. And it turns out Mr. Gorgeous is just a 5-year-old kid from North Korea. Alex works on Call of Duty games now. Worst of all, my best friend in the whole world, Monday, stopped talking to me as soon as he learned English.
This is kind of pathetic, man. I think you should stop.
Hello? Sony? Yeah, I told you never to call me again. It's an Xbox 360 exclusive, and that's that!